What is going on, guys? Idris B here. Today I'm going to be making a video for any of you video content creators that might be looking at the new M1 MacBook Air and wondering if this little tiny thing can handle 4K footage. Now, before I get into the video, I do want to say that I'd really appreciate it if you guys could look for the subscribe button somewhere on the screen and smash it for me. It'll help my channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. What I did was I purchased the M1 MacBook Air. The one I got is not exactly the base version. It's a step up with the extra core. I'm going to be editing 4K footage that I shot with the Sony a7 III on the MacBook Air. This version that I have has 8 gigs of RAM and I got it in the gold. If you're wondering if the 8 gigs can handle editing 4K footage in Final Cut Pro, then this video is for you as well. All this footage is going to be 4K footage. I'm going to be editing this all locally in Final Cut Pro. I will not be using the external drive, just so you could see how well this new drive works. I'm also connected to my LG 4K display just to make the process a lot easier. I'm going to be scrubbing through the footage, adding effects. I'm going to also show you how well it renders at the end and how long it takes to edit or render a roughly 5 to 10 minute video. So let's look at it. I'm going to go ahead, start a new project and load up all the footage. It's going to be 4K, Apple ProRes 422. That's what I set it as. Let's just see how it works. Import media. Gonna edit it from my Samsung T5 or import it from my Samsung T5. These are a good 47 clips that I'm going to be sending in through there and seeing how well it imports. Again, it's going to be imported or used locally. So it's at 2%, 11%, 15%. That's pretty quick. Let's see how long it takes. And again, I am screen recording, so that's also using some of the resources. It's almost done. It's just literally been a couple of seconds, so that's pretty impressive. That really tells you how good the hard drive is. Okay, so I'm done. Just gonna go ahead and close this up, and I have some of the footage. I need to also add some, I'm not gonna add music, so let's just start. This is like some of my mistakes. You're gonna see the process. I'm not ashamed, so let's go over here. What's going on? And then I'm just gonna quickly scrub through the footage just to show you how well it is loading. There's literally no freezing or spinning balls, just if you're gonna go through the footage. This is a minute clip. I'm just gonna quickly drop in another clip and just show you that it can seriously scrub through really easy. So literally nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and play it back. So hopefully they included a charger in the box and so hopefully they included a charger. You get to see some of my mistakes. I'm okay. I'm not perfect. Okay, so it's doing that well. Let's go ahead and chop it up a bit. So I'm gonna go to the chop it up because you might want to chop up the footage. To stay tuned. And one thing that I did forget to do is I usually just add an adjustment layer at the start of the video. So let's go ahead, add an adjustment layer. And then I put my effects on there. So I'll put in the LUT that I use, or just a random LUT. This is new, so I didn't set it up completely to have all of my LUTs here, but I do have a lot of effects. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a custom LUT to my adjustment layer. And then I'm just gonna go ahead, put a LUT on, and just, it looks pretty good actually. Wow. Tune for my videos. I'm kind of orange, but now before and just pull it down a bit right here. And one more thing. And then I'm going to do some grading here, exposure. I'll change the exposure if I want. I don't really need to raise it up a bit, but just gonna do this just so you can see. I'm gonna cut some of the saturation down because I feel like I look kind of orange there. And then let's just do some, I'm not gonna do the yellow. I usually don't mess with the colors from here, but let's just show you guys how well it's working. So, looks ridiculous, but it's just to show you. So let's go from here. This is not a bad look. Before I get to the unboxing, I gotta go back to my, oh, you saw that. Ooh, I do that when I'm messing up just to get it out of me. And one more thing before I get into the unboxing, the version that I have has 8 gigs. So it's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and drop more footage into the timeline here. I usually do B-roll and I'll slow-mo it. So let's just put some B-roll here. This is slow-mo, so I'll do the automatic speed, drop it under so it has the effect on it, and
storage.
let's go ahead, mute the volume there. So mute it down.
8 cores, not the 7 core that it comes on the base model. I thought that might be important if you want to know what device I got. So I'm gonna go to the unboxing.
The grading looks terrible, but
is the 8 gig version with the 8 cores, and
it seems to be loading my B-roll pretty good. I'm gonna drop one of these videos as well.
And is a 512
and
gigabytes
then
of RAM.
Gonna lower down the volume as well. Let's just lower down the volume.
Full unboxing link to the
So let's go over here. And then you'll see I'm unboxing the MacBook Air over here. Again, no scrubbing. Cut up the clip as I normally would. I mean, I'm kind of speeding through it just so you could see it. But the timeline, this video is about 4 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that down a bit more. It's saying it's 4 minutes. I don't think the video, is it actually 4 minutes? Wow. So fast, 4 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop another clip in the timeline. Turn down the volume so you guys don't have to hear me. Okay, so normally when I'm editing as well, if I add effects, there's specific effects that used to kill my Intel MacBook. I'm gonna run that in there and just see how well that works. So this one particularly, like these ones, usually stutter my computer. So I'm just gonna make a quick cut. And then I'm gonna drop this onto right here and just play it and see if I lose any frames. So let's go.
Keyboards of the last MacBook Air, so that's a good touch on it.
Seems well. It's not really buffering. I'm not seeing any problems. I could literally go through, cut it up. And that's a testament because a lot of people know that on the Intel MacBooks, especially in Final Cut, for me, using 8 gigs of RAM, I used to get the balloon once or twice every session. So that was annoying. I'd have to restart the program. And sometimes I just get the spinning balls as well. And this is not my first time editing 4K on this. I've done 3 or 4 projects and it's been working well so far. The clip now is about 6 minutes. Put this title here, make it longer.
MacBook Air, so that's a good touch on.
So it has an effect, it has a transition, and it has a title on it. So honestly, looking good. I don't see a problem with this. The final test now is to export the video and see how long it takes or if there's any issues with exporting, if there's any drop frames as well. So I'm gonna export. I'm gonna go to, I usually go to better quality to be honest, but this time I'll go to faster encode because I feel like I can actually start using faster encode this time. It's been about 3 minutes. That's so fast. As a professional that does video editing for clients, the extra time means a lot. It's the quicker I could deliver the project to them for revisions or anything like that. And I just put a quick video together in the past. Doing something even this easy was a headache. Here are my final thoughts before I end the video. I'm pleasantly surprised. I bought this because I wanted to know if this can edit 4K footage. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys interested in this one? Do you want to see the difference between the 8 gig and the 16 gigs RAM? Let me know in the comments below. If you're going to purchase this and use it for your main video editing machine, let me know as well. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.